How do you earn more money as a dance school owner or as a theatre school owner? Well, that's what this video is all about. Hi, my name is Sarah. I empower dance and theatre school owners to gain more time, more money, and a better life balance. We redefine the journey with expert mentorship and coaching and transformative courses. That's what I do, but you're here to find out how you earn more money as a dance school or theatre school owner. Now, this is something that you may or may not agree with. That's fine. We're all humans. But this is just a thought process about how you should approach your pricing. Now, I'm all for valuing your skill, because most of you have been learning this since you were children, and then you've done all of this training and you continue to do CPD and extra skills work. So there is an intrinsic value in that. However, I hear time and time again, and it drives me insane, that people say, oh yeah, I'm just a dance teacher. I hate that word just. Oh, grr, drives me crazy, right? You are so much more than just a dance teacher or just a theatre teacher, okay? Because what you do is ultimately you lift the confidence and you bring such skill and joy to children, and that's a talent and a skill within itself, and that's aside for all the years that you have put in anyway. So I will get off my soapbox and let's talk about the thing that you may or may not agree with. Now, this is a little something I like to call price structuring. And it is all based on the expertise and the value that you bring to whatever it is that you're about to do. So what do I mean by that? Okay, realistically, right, think of it this way. If you teach a regular class, week in, week out, there is a level of skill, there is a level of preparation, a level of knowledge and expertise that you are going to bring to that class. But that is also ongoing and consistent work. I say consistent, that's in terms of you as a freelancer or as somebody that is self-employed and may work for numerous different people. It's consistent in the terms of you know that you're there for as long as the school is open and running in that particular year, which could be anything between 33 to 42 weeks of the year, for example. It's consistent from that point of view rather than a pay-as-you-earn perspective. Okay. Then you take something like a rehearsal for a show or performance, where the skill level is probably going to be more in polishing and corrections and how they enter on and off the stage or stage direction. But it's not as physically demanding, and you're not sort of doing the skill work that would be required in the class. And to a degree, in some rehearsals, it's also about crowd control, because if you've got a full cast there and you've got 100+ children there, then it is also about, no, you stay there and I'm just going to work with you. No, don't move, please. Right? I'm just going to work with you, rather than 15, 20 children in a class. It's a different skill. Does that make sense? Okay. Then you've got something like if you were delivering a party, which is an hour and a half. Now that's ad hoc work. Plus you are having to do a different type of preparation for it. Plus you're going to have a certain amount of things that are sitting in your back pocket that you just go, this is not working. Let me take this out of my back pocket and let's try this instead. You're going to need a higher energy. You're going to need different playlists. Plus you're dealing with children who don't deal with you on a regular basis. So you're going to have to sit on top of the discipline and the class management from that perspective. So they're a bit like, who's this person coming in? And why do I have to listen to what they have to say? Versus somebody coming in a dance class who's like, oh yeah, that's Sarah. And I know she's going to ask me to do this, that and the other. Yeah. To some degrees, what's going on in the class is a lot easier than what you're going to be doing in the party. Versus something like a workshop, where that again, it's a higher level of prep. Maybe you have to travel further to it. And maybe this is a specialized skill. It's you're coming in with a specific technique or a specific routine or repertoire that you're bringing to that particular dance school. Again, it's likely to be a one-off or a smaller series, but it's not that consistent work that classwork would bring. So this is the bit that you may or may not agree with. So think of it in structures. As a dance school owner, what is it you pay your teacher to come in and deliver your class? Then think, what is it I would pay a teacher to come in and do a rehearsal? Is that the same job as delivering a class? No, it's not. So it should realistically be on a different rate. The same as if they're coming in to do a party for you or a workshop for you. That should be at a different rate. So standardize your pricing so that if you know they're going to run an extra rehearsal for you, is that a different price to a class price? Or is that the same price as a rehearsal price? So you can do pricing structures across your school. And for you as a dance teacher, you should be thinking, if I'm going to be doing a workshop, that should be a different price to if I do a regular class. Now, what those prices are is up to you. And you may or may not agree with me, and that's totally fine. But the one thing I will stress, and I really mean stress, is that as a dance school, theatre school owner, these expectations or the structure, or, if you agree that they're coming in for a 4-hour rehearsal, then you agree that price in advance. And when you book them 6 months in advance for your show rehearsals, you go, these are the hours I require you, and this is the fee that I'm going to give. Do you agree with that? Is that okay? If they agree with it, then you can put it in a contract and you can say, here you go, this is your show rehearsal price, this is your show working price, this is this price, and then, all the classes before, this is this price. And they can agree with it, and your teacher can get clarity of exactly what it is they're being paid and when. Now, it's up to that teacher or you listening to turn around and go, actually, for that rehearsal, I'm going to need X. Yeah? It's your prerogative to turn around and have that negotiation and have that open relationship with the dance school owner. Bear in mind, though, if you are a teacher working for a dance school owner, the constraints and limitations and budget that they have is only so much. So bear that in mind as well. But you have an opportunity to price and budget things accordingly. Agree? Don't agree? I don't know. Let me know.